Henry, this is Global Digest Think Tank Group. We discuss about different issues from around the world. Before we go further, why don't you introduce yourself to our audience? Where are you right now and what is your background? Henry, please.
Okay, sure. So yeah, my background is on the I'm an informatic engineer. Then I mastered on the cybersecurity area, where I specialized in quantum computing and quantum physics. And well, I started a project with relying post-quantum cryptography because we found that the quantum computers threats could be very, very bad for encryption, how it works nowadays. So basically, what we did is we analyzed a way that we could provide companies with post-quantum security, so they could be have like this reliable security against quantum computers in the future, and also against store now decrypt later attacks that's happening nowadays. So yeah, that's basically what we did as a solution. That's my background. Yeah.
So why don't you explain detail about your company?
Yeah, sure. So what my company does is we are a very unique kind of company. What we do is we provide our clients and our partners with post-quantum security solutions. So um, right now, our products and our biggest one is a post-quantum VPN. So what we can do is basically your standard VPN. Our difference is that our VPN has this post-quantum tunneling that has post-quantum algorithms that secure the communication between endpoints with post-quantum encryption. So those communications will never be forged by any kind of attacks, including quantum computer attacks. So it's like the perfect VPN, so to say, because the encryption is considered unbreakable even by high standards such as NIST standards. So the American company that provides these standards for everyone. So yeah, that's kind of what we do. We also do other things like we do also some audits, so cybersecurity audits. So we can go to our clients and we can do this kind of performance, so this kind of service that we can figure out what's the risk that they have applying the quantum threats that exist nowadays. And also we have this third product that we also provide with the interface to manage databases with well, this again post-quantum security applied there. So basically you can operate your own database, and the full communication that you have between your client side and the server side will be also post-quantum. So yeah, that's I believe I cover everything kind of very in a summary way, but yeah.
Fine, it's fine. It's good, interesting your company. See,
Yeah,
what are different between American company and European company?
basically the other companies that exist, such as in North America and also in the United Kingdom, the biggest difference is that they apply some algorithms that will have to use quantum computers to provide with their solution. So their solution is very, very expensive and, well, sort of hard to apply to your nowadays standard companies. Our product is more business sides, business applicable. So everyone can apply our solution because we don't rely on quantum computers to apply our solution. We just have like these mathematical solutions that everyone can apply, and with zero latency, with zero alteration on their service sides, and they can be also quantum secure, quantum resistant. So the biggest difference is that our product is cheaper, way cheaper to apply, and also way easier to apply. So we do not need this very complex operation. We make this cybersecurity side made simple for our clients, so everyone can do this. It's usable for everyone, and yeah, it's more friendly to apply. If that makes sense.
I don't know about quality. European your company quality and American company quality, because sometimes people can feel if you are cheaper, the quality may not good or something like that. So can you also share us in terms of quality?
Of course. So of course, our product is still considered like a premium cybersecurity solution. So it's a very high end, even though it is not reliable on quantum computers to provide encryption to our clients. and also what they do is not really provide encryption. They just do that, like these quantum generated keys that are very complex to apply, and the vulnerability that they mitigate is pretty much not existent nowadays. And so what we do is we don't use these key generated um, solutions. We just provide the keys with your standard solutions that are also post-quantum secure. So when you talk about quality, our product is still very expensive to apply. It's cheaper than them, but it's still very expensive. So it's still considered like this premium solution anyway.
You said your company, European company, also produce very good quality, but way much easier to use your program compared to America. One thing I'm concerned about, if it's easy to use or operate the program, easy to attack, cyber attack. In time of America, they have complicated. If no ordinary people can easy to use it.
It's different, obviously. Their solution it's still obviously it's still reliable. You can still use it. It's just more difficult to apply just because it involves applying a quantum computer there. So in our end, a quantum computer is not required. You can do post-quantum encryption with just mathematical equations. So obviously, if we are selling this solution, it's because it's standard that our solution cannot be attacked. Like it's considered impossible to attack our solution. It's no one knows how to attack it, and no one even knows if it's even possible. So it's likewise to the American solution. Ours is just easier to apply. We can obviously prove this. I'm not saying this by just my head. I can prove this. I can show it to you. I can demonstrate it to you. So if you need a demonstration or like a more technical overview of our solution, we'll be more than happy to show you. And also, we can do a comparison with the American counterparts for you to see what I'm saying, like in a more technical detail, if that makes sense.
Great, great. So you're European using quantum. What American are using?
My company uses mathematical equations that provides cryptographic sorry, solutions to the American counterparts use mathematical equations, obviously, but they use a quantum computer to generate numbers, just to do that, and it is like not necessary. They use that just because they want it to be more complicated, I guess. On our ends, we don't need to do that. We just use your standard random number generators, which is also very useful nowadays, and we just apply it to our post-quantum security solutions to provide our clients with these solutions.
What about mostly your customer? What kind of problem they have facing and you can solve for your customer problem? Mostly which problem? Cyber attack or what kind of problem?
Yeah, honestly, it's a lot of problems. So we figured, then again, by our product that is an audit, we can like provide this overview of our clients to see how is the risk of the cybersecurity risk on their company. And by doing this, we can provide them with this report, the output of the audit that can show them the amount of vulnerabilities that they have inside their corporative infrastructure. So cybersecurity problems. And our solution will mitigate those problems and also mitigate the post-quantum threats. So the quantum computers threats. So that's the kind of problems that we attempt to mitigate. Yeah.
So most are cyber attack problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
You are working with private sector or public sector, or you ever work with United Nations or
no. We can our solutions are very we can basically provide security for everyone that has a server can use our solution, but right now we are mostly inclined to just work with the private sector, although we are not we are not fixed on that. We can go either way, so yeah.
So you don't want much with public sector or any other government, right?
I mean, we are not, strictly implied by anything, but so we can work with government, we can work with public sector, and also we can work with private sector. We don't have any clients right now regarding the public sector, but yeah, I guess we can work with them. Yeah, for sure. We have some projects on standby because it's summer and everything is a bit more slow right
Right.
now. But no, a final client with our solution applied in the public sector, we don't have anything yet. Yeah. Then
And
again, my company is very recent, so it's very recent. So we started this year. So yeah, you know how things work out in new companies. Like it takes time for stuff
it's
to
a new
settle in. You know.
company. It's a new company, right?
We do quite a bit because we have like this sort of big investment to start with. So the company scaled up very, very fast. But yeah, we don't have like 1,000 employees. Yeah.
You see, so it's beginning. You can expand later on, you know. So you may know in geopolitical point of view, like a lot of cyber attack came from like North Korea, China, Russia. How did you
Course, yeah.
see mostly what kind of program they are using or what kind of cyber attack that they are doing? Especially, I guess, in Europe, you may also face a lot of Russian cyber attack, I guess.
So that's a very hard question to answer because they usually attack by multiple ways. So there are a lot of ways that the Russian attacks can come from. So for example, they can use the most common will be ransomware or phishing attacks. So and also social engineering attacks because they are like the easiest ones to make. It's very easy to make a program like that. It's very easy to start a project like that, and it's very impactful because you know the biggest vulnerability in any company will be like their own worker. So that's very easy for a worker it's a very easy trap for a worker to step on. That's why companies that's why hackers from these eastern countries provide those kind of attacks with more frequency. So yeah, I mean obviously there are a lot of other attacks. My company specializes on mitigate some quantum threats. That's like the highest level possible of any attack, but also the most impactful one, because if a quantum attack happens, we are talking about like the whole databases of any kind of companies being fully leaked, and that's very bad because the company can actually like stop their business and actually close.
Right.
So that's why the quantum threat is the biggest one, and that's the one that I'm trying to mitigate. But also my solution also provides some mitigations for a lot of other problems, such as eavesdropping attacks. For example, if a hacker somehow managed to eavesdrop a connection, so basically put himself between a communication between some two sides of whatever company that we're trying to protect, it can really easily just um, destroy the connection. Really, just provide like the whole communication just between the point A and point B. Just you can fully extract the information from himself, and you can do a lot of bad things with that information. So yeah, obviously the VPN that we provide can really make a solution to that.
You did a good service, right? I don't know, most of your customer, they have ever attacked by Russian or China or
Yeah, of course,
North Korea or a lot of
of
your
course, all of them. Yeah.
has faced such kind of attack?
Yeah, of course, all of them. All of them, especially some bigger clients, they receive attacks every day from Eastern countries, especially the IPs usually are from Russia. So yeah.
What is their main target? What is their main purpose to attack your customer for political reason or just commercial reason or any other reason?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not the attacker one, so I'm not sure. I don't know what's the why they are all Russian attacks. I assume because they are, you know, in war and they want to try to disrupt every kind of companies that they can get a hold of. So I guess from Russia it makes sense that most of the attacks come from there. But the reasons could be a lot of them. I cannot really give you an answer. It could be political ones. It could be you know, company
Of course,
competition. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah,
it can be competition if
of
the
course,
company
absolutely,
is competitor for Russian state or
exactly.
Russian company or any reason, or also
Yeah,
it
there's
can
a
be
ton of reasons.
political reason because the company against the Russia government or anything against Russia, Russia will target attack. Similar to North Korea, you know, North Korea also attack a lot of opposition, even whoever against North Korea, especially liberal democracy country, they were considered as enemy, and whoever their competitor, they attack any company, even any government, business or commercial or even political reason they attack. Do you know North Korea usually attack cyber attack?
Then again, they usually use custom ones. So basically, they can do their own tools to attack. So because if they use like a you know, a custom tool, it's very easy to mitigate that attack because that custom tool will be well known and everyone can apply like a preventive security solution to mitigate the vulnerability that that tool uh, makes, if that makes sense. So for their attacks to be more successful, they need to make their own tools of attack. If that makes sense.
Also, usually cyber attack, they target online banking system or something like that. They can steal money or something from the bank. You know
Absolutely. Yeah.
how they are doing like that, how they attack and they can steal money from bank, a lot of money with this online
Yeah.
system.
So
Cyber security issue, you know.
yeah, of course, there's a lot of ways to do that. Usually, they're exploiting a vulnerability that exists on the bank. Usually, it's because, for example, like credit information, like this, the card numbers got leaked, and they can exploit those leakage, that leakage on, you know, they can actually just access this information by any forum on the dark web or something, and they can see those cards that got leaked there, and they can do any kind of sorts of bad stuff with that information. Also, if you put your credit card details on like these bad websites, you can also get leaked by that. And so, yeah, there's a lot of ways to do that. One can be easier than another one, but yeah, that's a lot of ways that a hacker can, you know, do bad stuff with the money's bank. I mean, the bank's money.
You know the solution.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe to be friendly, you know how to, you know, prevent cyber attack, as well as you may also know how to, you know, steal money from the bank because you have knowledge or technique. It's
Of
true.
course, you gotta look at the both ways. Yeah, of course. You gotta know the both sides, you know?
But you never commit for a crime, right? Cyber crime. What is
Obviously, never.
what
Never.
will be you know, danger or consequence of cyber crime, and it will be also cost for your company, right? You cannot do any legal business, legal company or something like that. So there are
Yeah, obviously, I will never. Yeah, obviously, I'll never do that. I just, for a cybersecurity expert to exist and to know some ways to mitigate vulnerabilities on the company, you also need to know how can an attackant, like this bad actor, what he can do to, you know, make a company compromised. So you gotta know the both ways. You know, to know how to mitigate a vulnerability, you need to know first how can a hacker exploit that vulnerability. If that makes sense. So you need to look at both ways. Yeah.
you found a lot of cyber attackers from Russia, probably China, North Korea. I'm not sure some case cyber attack because there are a lot of expertise in American and European. Also, they can do cyber attack either from America or European. Do you ever see? Do you notice? Or they never do that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. These hackers, they're usually like very obscure. Like they do not show like their faces. They do not show who they are. So that's a very hard question. I mean, I guess they have the possibility to do that the same way like the Eastern countries hackers also have like the possibility to do that. But I'm not sure. I just know that the typical attacks that we see on any stock operations team here in Europe, typically the hackers attacks come from Eastern countries. So I mean, obviously they could happen from like these Western countries, like I don't know, the South America, North America, I don't know, other European countries. I guess there's bad people everywhere. So attacks can come from every place, but the most common ones will be from the Russian kind of countries. Yeah.
Because Western country, Europe, America, if they commit cyber crime, they can get punishment and easy to, arrest, or they can, it is not
Yeah, of course.
other way to escape, they cannot escape in this law and, this law and regulation strong countries. But in terms of, as you said, Eastern country, Russia, China, North Korea, they are free. Cyber attackers are free. They are free from any arrest or any punishment. Even their own dictator country, they support that or introduce cyber attacker to attack Western country usually. But in some cases, it can be also individually, some of Western country and European American can also commit that, but it may be rare, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That's totally correct. Yeah.
So that is geopolitical issue. And as you are expert on cybersecurity, most, any the lawful company and businessman and any public authority, government, how to prevent or prepare any cyber attack. So in order to prevent cyber attack, what is your suggestion and recommendation?
So there's quite a few ways to do that. I mean, the best way, in my opinion, will be to always be investigating some newer solutions, some alternative solutions to what we have right now, and also have this, as we call it, a red team kind of team inside the company that is always trying to look out for any possible attacks on any kind of software. So try to exploit any weaknesses that the software might have, and if you find some, just work on a solution to mitigate that problem. So that's a very like a proactive way to find like the problem and the solution to a single situation. So basically, you should not wait for an attack to happen to make a solution to that vulnerability. You should always be in the lookout to try to find the solution to something that even the hackers don't know yet that is a vulnerability that is not mitigated. So in my company, for example, our solution is to provide a mitigation for the quantum threats. So basically, quantum computer attacks are not very common nowadays because it's very hard to get a hands on the powerful enough quantum computer to make these attacks, But in my company, we are not waiting for that kind of threat to happen, We are not waiting for a quantum computer to be available to everyone so that everyone can make attacks to every kind of company and make this all like bad things happen. We are providing a solution right now so the companies can be protected as of nowadays forever against this kind of problems. So yeah, obviously you have to be proactive in cybersecurity. You should not be reactive. If you are reactive, it's very, very, very bad because you will lose a lot of money, and you can also like close your company because you are not making the correct security solutions, or in this case, cybersecurity solutions, to mitigate your problems. So yeah, I believe that's my advice for all the companies. You should be proactive in cybersecurity. You should protect yourself first, then just protect yourself after the attack has already happened. So yeah.
Right. Right. So your company is only based in Europe, Portuguese, or you have any branches in other countries?
No, right now we're just in Portugal. Yeah.
So if from other country, if they need your service, your company service, is possible to provide service or not possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How
There
how
is
do
no
you
problem with that.
provide service? Online service or how the service?
Yeah, so we have the two ways to do that. We can make it full remote. We have my team can work with you with any kind of team in any part of the world. Just fully remote. We can provide them with our solution. We can do like a guide like step by step on how to install our solution to make your company post quantum secure. But also we can fly out to meet you in person and your technical team, and we can apply our solution on your own office or fabric or warehouse wherever you're working. We
What
can apply our
about
solution there.
the service fee? How much do you charge if somebody or some company they got attacked? How much
So yeah,
do
the
you
cost,
take
yeah, the
service
pricing,
fee?
right? So the pricing will depend on some factors. So it will
Example,
depend on the sensitivity of the information that you're protecting. Yeah. So for example, if you are like making our solution to like a startup that is not does not have like this too much sensitivity information there, and has the revenue of like 10 to 15,000 a year, we can charge our solution to like between 3,000 to 5,000, because it's very easy to apply a solution. It's not like in our technical side, it does not really need too much attention, if that makes sense. It's very easy to apply it, so we're not going to charge a lot. But if our solution is applicable to like a bank, so like it's like a $500 million revenue kind of company, which has a lot of sensitivity information, a lot of servers, a lot of workstations, applying a post-quantum VPN there, it requires a lot of expertise and a lot of team members and a lot of audits and a lot of situations that it is required to happen. So the solution could cost more than 1 million euros. So it obviously depends on a lot of factors. We really need to have like this um, this first audit and these first meetings with the clients to figure out what's the solution that's going to be applicable there. And yeah, after that, we will generate a price that is going to be fair regarding the situation. That makes sense.
you
Yeah.
mean
So
you
if
mean
you could be like,
the service duration is limited, You said a 1 year contract or a 6 month contract or 1 month contract or is something like that?
yes, a sort of that. Yeah. So our solution could be it's applicable in the 1 week time frame. So even sometimes it doesn't not even need that full 5 days of work. Sometimes it's easier, it's faster. So yeah, we also like it's very hard to answer that because typically this is like a one-time fee. So basically you pay everything upfront, and then you have like these monthly updates that you also need to pay out. So yeah, so basically you have this full-time price that's like the full implementation, full testing and audits, everything have like this full price. That's like the big one. And then you like monthly we will keep sending you updates to everything, like the software needs, if it needs to be updated, we'll send the updates. If anything goes sideways, we can be there to check out what happened. Typically it will never happen, but if something goes wrong, or if you guys need some like troubleshooting or some questions that need to be answered, yeah, we have these monthly updates, these monthly meetings with our clients to check out if everything is okay, and if not, we can provide the solution. And that also has a price implied. If that obviously, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, if you could
Well,
be like a bit more specific. on what is the kind of solution. Yeah.
Do you have a custom?
Sorry.
Do you have right now? Do you have any customer from overseas, or they are mostly from Portuguese?
Yeah, mostly of them are from Portugal. Yeah, but we have quite a few from another continents. Yeah.
I see. I hope people can hear your service and they will understand how your service provided for cyber attack. And the other thing is, what about how do you consider like Bitcoin online or online money transaction or money laundering? These are related to cybercrime, or how did you able to explain that?
Yeah, so regarding the blockchain transactions and everything, it's a bit out of context regarding the quantum cybersecurity area. Our product is applicable to smart contracts and Web3 developments. Absolutely, there is no problem with that. Just because we just deal with encryption in general, so we don't we don't care like if your solution is regarding Web3. We don't care if it's like this your typical server kind of company. It's totally fine by us. Our solution is applicable to everything, including smart contracts and the blockchain transactions. Absolutely, yeah. But obviously, we on our own company we also accept some crypto coins. If that makes sense, we can accept payments in Bitcoin, we can accept payments in Ethereum. It's fine by us, but we don't really look too much into it, but just because it's out of context for us. So
Bitcoin, usually, I don't know, every country consider using blockchain Bitcoin, they are legal or not legal, because it's still confusing among many people, whether it's legal or illegal, or some people are not familiar how to use those blockchain Bitcoin because they still scared to use them. So
yeah, I can understand, but yeah, using blockchain is fully legal nowadays, and more and more people are using. So yeah, it will settle one day.
yes, but I guess many people, many countries still not using, right? If you go to Africa or many other places,
Yeah.
but Europe, America, it's common, right, nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. It's common in the more advanced countries. It is absolutely common. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of situations that you can do a cybercrime and extract money by bitcoins, but the problem is not the bitcoin. The problem is the crime itself, right? So, for example, if you are on the street and you stole money from somebody, the problem is not the money. The problem is that you stole the money from someone. It's the same, likewise, for crypto coins. Yeah.
What about money laundering, online money laundering, and those things? It's also vulnerable for cybersecurity, or it can be easily attacked.
Usually it's very hard to do that using crypto coins. It's honestly, I'm not even sure how you can even do that, just because that's something that is decentralized. It's trustless network, so it's very hard to actually wash money with that. But yeah, there's a lot of other ways to make those cyber crimes, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly, I'm not an expert on that area, but there's some ways that you can do that. Yeah, but all of them are illegal, so
Yes, money
like you still
laundering,
don't do that.
money laundering itself is illegal, right? So
Obviously,
online
yeah.
money laundering also illegal. I'm not sure how much it is vulnerable for cyber security and cyber attack for money laundering.
Then again, cybersecurity area is a field like it is massive. Like it's a lot of matter inside of that subject. So I mean more like specialized the more quantum area kind of solutions and cybersecurity, like post quantum cybersecurity. Um, money laundering is something that I'm not really familiar with. So yeah, I cannot really give you. I'm not the best person to answer that question, but I'm definitely sure there's a lot of ways to do that. Those kind of illegal activities. Just on the dark web, you can find a lot of solutions there regarding money laundering, and obviously all of them are very illegal and very badly used. So regarding cybersecurity, yeah, obviously there's going to be a lot of problems regarding that, just because everything is out of the grid. So yeah.
So it is pleasure to discuss all kind of cybersecurity and your company, your service, and all prevention, protection for customer, and they know your service and the quality. Our audience will understand better than before about this cybersecurity issue. So I hope you can get more customer and you can expand your company bigger in the future. So we are very thank you for today's discussion, Andre. Have a good night. See you next time again.
Thank you.